Alright, today we're going to look at GarageBand on your iPhone. Very cool app. Comes with your iPhone. You can do upgrades. You can add lots of stuff to it. I'm going to just show you a couple of the apps. If you look at the bottom, that Amplitude, that's an acoustic guitar app, which is really cool. We'll get into all those later. We're going to just cover GarageBand. There's another Amplitude that's for your electric guitar. There's the iRig recorder. I have the iRig studio bundle that I bought through American Music Supply. Love that place. Sorry about my jackpot thing just popping up there. Hopefully that doesn't show up. There's Mic Room, Limiter, LRC5. Those are your mastering. When you're done recording, you can pull those up and do recording, like fix your mixes and master it. So let's go into GarageBand. I already kind of pulled up something here, so I'm just gonna back this up because you need to know exactly what's going on here. So at the very beginning, it's gonna not have this. It's gonna actually pop up with this. The audio recorder is great for recording like your acoustic guitar and just regular vocals. If you were just to kind of want to get something down really quick, you can hit like instrument, and this here, like I have it at nice room. There's dreamy chorus, amp room, dark room, small speaker. You can add all that kind of extra stuff. There's vocals, producer effects. These are all trippy kind of things. There's fun ones. Custom is something that you kind of come up with yourself. Drums, I mean, there's so much. So that's just for the audio recorder. But then there's strings. You can pull up a violin. On the right here, where there's like 4 bars next to all these long ones, you push that, that'll pull up the strings. Do the strings on there. And then there's bass guitar. Same thing, it'll pop up as a default like this, where you can just push it, but then you can hit this where the blue bars were, and it actually comes up with the neck of the bass guitar. I use this a lot because I don't have a bass, and it works really well. And we'll just move on here. Guitar, it's the same thing. And then for both bass and guitar, you can pick with this arrow thing here, you can pick all these different guitars. So like acoustic, classic, clean, rock, retro, wah, roots rock. And then there's this world one that I got. I don't know what the more sounds are. Oh, this is where you can download all these different types of sounds and stuff to go with this. And I have some. So like this thing's real trippy. And moving on, you got the virtual drummer. This thing is pretty awesome. So you can set this up as there's different drummers that you can grab. By hitting this, it's got their names and kind of like what kind of drumming they do. And when you record to the metronome, this drumming app here will actually sync in with your song. So it's like having a session drummer. It's pretty cool. I like this, and I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to probably later today. And then external, that's if you're adding in like MIDI, like keyboards and stuff like that. That's where that would come from. Sound library, that's got just a bunch of loops in it. Keyboard, just a bunch. You can, you name it, it's in there. From grand piano to funky accordions or funky organs and stuff. Then there's a regular drum where you're actually hitting the drums, and you can do it that way too and record. And again, if you hit that little arrow down button, and hit underneath my songs where it says SoCal, it'll pop up with all these different drums that you can use. So like percussionist, like coffee shop, that's kind of like your box drums, your cajones. And it's just got different cool sounds. And your amp is basically your virtual amplifier. When you have your guitar plugged in, you can pull up all these different cabinets and mimic different sounds and stuff. There's extra apps that you can buy if you want to be like Slash or Guns N' Roses. You can actually buy an app to have his. There's a ton of them. And then back to your audio recorder again. So hopefully this is just the basics, just to get you going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into audio recorder. We'll just hit instrument. We'll go to vocals, and we'll do narrator just because it's simple. You'll hit the record button when you're ready to record. It'll count you in. The metronome's going. I'm going to turn it off because that's annoying. And now you can start recording. And when you're done, just hit stop. And then the third one over from the top left, you hit that, and now I guess my drummer showed up in there somehow. Well, anyways, you can, this is where you're going to do all your kind of mixing stuff. So if you swipe this, we'll take Kyle out. I'll just double click him, hit delete, he's gone. There's another way of getting rid of him too. Hold on. Well, I'm not exactly sure why it's not coming out. Anyways, so this is where you can toggle your volume for what you just recorded, just basic volume. But then if you get into the mixing board where it shows like the EQ, that's where you can pan your volume left and right, compressor, treble, bass, echo, reverb. You can turn these on before you record, and just to get, and then have your headphones on, and you can actually hear what it sounds like as you're recording. And that was the other thing I was going to mention too. When you're into this recording, if you hit this thing here, it's going to ask you what you want to use. Like I have all these inter-app audio things I can add in. Like this is where I would add in the mic room if I wanted to, all these different extras that I bought. And they're cheap. I mean, none of them are really over like $6. So when you get into like the Slash stuff for the guitars, it gets a little bit more expensive, but even then it's not all that bad. I think you're not going to pay any more than $30. So, but this is your monitor. If you wanted to listen to yourself on the right here, that's where it's telling me I can't because I don't have anything connected onto it. But if I was plugged in with headphones, I can hear as I'm recording. So it's a really nice feature to have. And that's the basics of GarageBand. Now, when you're done, you just hit songs and it saves it. You can see I got a ton here. Let me just pull up one. There should be one. I can't find. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, here. Let me pull this one up just so you can see how much stuff I have. See all this? These are all like the top one there is just me on the acoustic guitar, but then I added in all these extras. And if we go into my effects here, you have to highlight which ones you want to switch up, and you can see I got things switched up here. Like the volume on here I got cranked, but I panned it to the left to give it a different sound. And you can do the effects. FX, that's more for like DJing stuff. For when you're doing stuff If you're a DJ guy, that's what that's for. Because you can grab all these different loops here and build your own song without even having an instrument, and then you can pull up the FX and do all that kind of trippy, weird stuff to it. Just like I'm not into the DJ thing, but it does all those different sound effects. You can scratch the records and make it repeat and do all that kind of cool, funky stuff. So, and then what I bought is, I'll put a link to it for the iPhone. It works really well. I went on American Music Supply and I bought the IK Multimedia Studio Bundle, and it comes with an interface, and you can plug in 2 instruments at a time. Like for me, it's a microphone and the guitar, and then it comes with a condenser mic, and it comes with headphones, and it comes with everything that you need to plug into your iPhone. And to be honest with you, it's like $250. Best investment I ever bought. And you can always upgrade to different microphones and stuff like that too. So it's kind of up to you. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, leave them on the bottom. And don't forget to subscribe to my page, because we're going to cover lots of stuff. Peace out.